Good morning, beautiful people. I wanted to come on here and share something that God put on my heart at like 2 o'clock this morning. So let's just get right into it. Right now, a lot of us are experiencing the Job season. And if you know the story of Job, Job was tested and afflicted by the enemy in so many different ways because the enemy was trying to get him to curse God. And so ultimately what happened was that even through everything that the enemy tried to do to him, his faith he still had his faith in God. He did question God as to why, but he did remain with his faith, even with his friends and his wife just saying, just give up and curse God, because you're going through all of these different things. And also just asking him, like, what did you do? What did you do to cause this on your, what did you do to cause this? And so ultimately, after everything was said and done, Job remained in his faith. He remained with his commitment to God. And in the end, God rewarded him for that, for keeping his heart upright. So right now you are in a similar season, a Job season, where your strength and everything is being tested. You're like feeling down to the bare minimum, like you have choices that you can make, but your faith has remained the same. Keep the amount of faith that you have right now, because your Job season is almost over. And now whether this season was to test you and test your heart space to see if you would remain the same, or to see if how much more you needed to rely on God, or for God to get your attention, or even if it was just for you to recognize the people around you and what they would do to help you in your time of need or wouldn't do in your time of need. Sometimes God will allow that to happen so that we can identify those people who cannot come into our fruitful season because of how their hearts are towards us in our Job seasons. And so ultimately, like I said, you're passing the test. Keep your faith, keep your strength. It's almost over. And in this next stage, with what God is going to reward you with, it is very important for you to remain silent about whatever it is until it happens. So this is the next step of relying on God and keeping it between you and Him. Don't tell your mom, your dad, your cousin, your bird. Keep it strictly between you and God, because that is what ultimately was stressed to me, is that this is the next step of reliance and faithfulness, loyalty and commitment. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and share that with you guys really quick before I go off to church. I hope you guys have a happy Sunday.